I always thought the worst thing you could find on a deserted beach at night was a trespasser, but I was completely wrong. As a night watchman for a remote coastal reserve, my job was very simple. I just had to patrol the empty shore and stay alert. It was a peaceful routine until a strange meteor shower lit up the coast. One bright neon green flash slammed silently into the ocean. Just a few hundred yards out, curiosity got the better of me, so I walked down to the wet sand, aiming my flashlight across the dark surf. The water was unnaturally still and dark. Then a metallic, clicking sound echoed from the darkness. Crawling out of the foam was what looked like a sea turtle. But this was not a normal animal. Its shell was a seamless, matte black metallic dome. Deep beneath the ridges, a pulsing blue light throbbed like a mechanical heartbeat. Its front flippers moved with rigid hydraulic jerks, leaving square indentations in the beachhead. Stopped 10 feet away, and its head slowly extended from the shell it had. No eyes or skin, and its face was just a smooth, polished chrome orb. Suddenly, a sharp electronic hum buzzed through the air. The chrome head split open down the middle, exposing a glowing speaker cone. It spoke in a perfectly clear artificial broadcast voice. Warning: anomalous specimen tracking complete. Biomass acquisition sequence initiated. The pulsing blue light instantly snapped into an angry crimson, and the creature let out a deafening, high-pitched frequency that brought me to my knees. Through the intense ringing in my ears, I heard a massive roar. A vertical wall of black seawater lifted itself straight out of the ocean, held in the air by a glowing energy grid. Inside the floating water, hundreds of identical metallic shells were swirling around. The tiny scout took a sharp mechanical step toward me. Adrenaline finally broke my paralysis, so I scrambled backward, tore myself off the sand, and sprinted for my truck. I sped away into the night and resigned from the job the very next morning. The authorities found nothing but strange square tracks that the morning tide had partially erased. They think I made it up, but I know what I saw. Something from the stars is using our ocean to build an army, and the tide is coming in. The tide was coming in, and I knew I was the only person on Earth who understood the alien threat, so I had to find a way to stop it before it was too late. Realized the mechanical creatures needed water to survive and power their energy grids, so the only safe place left on the planet was the driest desert in the country. I packed my truck with extra fuel, water jugs, and a high-powered radio transmitter, hoping I could broadcast a signal to disrupt their metallic shells. I drove for 14 hours straight, watching the neon blue lights fade in my rearview mirror. As the coastal roads turned into dry, dusty sand plains, the air became completely hot and arid, which felt like a massive relief after weeks of smelling the damp ocean surf deep. In the heart of the desert, I set up my equipment on top of a giant rocky ridge. I tuned the transmitter to the exact electronic hum frequency that the Turtle Scout had used on the beach, aiming to overload their network and shut down the army once and for all. Just as I flipped the main power switch, the sand dunes around my truck began to shift violently. Thought it was a sudden desert dust storm, but then the earth cracked open and thousands of gallons of black seawater erupted out of the dry ground, defying physics to create a swirling, floating oasis right in the middle of the canyon the evil aliens had used underground. Water aquifers to track me all the way to the dessert. A massive metallic turtle shell, easily 10 times larger than the first one, rose out of the floating wave, its polished chrome face reflecting the bright desert sun. The chrome orb split open, and a loud boom echoed across the canyon as it began a loud countdown sequence. 3, 2, 1. Giant creature took a massive mechanical leap directly toward my ridge, opening its jaws to swallow me whole, and for a split second I thought it was completely over for me. But right as the monster was about to reach me, I remembered the secret signal device in my pocket. I pressed the button and recalled that I'm actually good friends with a friendly space traveler from a totally different galaxy. Suddenly, the desert sky split open with a blinding flash of silver light. A massive classic saucer UFO descended from the clouds at supersonic speed, glowing with a peaceful green aura. An alien friend waved through the glass cockpit window and instantly fired a giant glowing plasma laser straight down to the canyon floor. The green laser beam hit the giant evil mechanical turtle dead center, causing a massive, spectacular explosion that shattered the creature into millions of harmless metallic pieces. The floating wall of water instantly lost its power grid and splashed harmlessly into the hot, dry desert sand, completely drying up in seconds. My alien friend flashed the UFO lights in a victory sign before zooming back up into outer space, climbed back into my truck completely safe, and smiled knowing that the world was officially saved and the evil tide had finally been turned.